it's so sweet. Wow.
It's funny.
I want to come back here for Christmas.
Before we continue, don't forget to press the subscribe button for more videos like this. Welcome back to our channel. It's another beautiful day in Bucharest, and after visiting some vampire castles yesterday, today we thought we would do a little bit more our pace, and we couldn't leave Bucharest without doing a food tour.
We really wanted to get out and just see what the city had to offer. There's so many different districts, so many different cuisines, and we really want to try as much as possible.
We found this food tour company that takes you around the city into all the different districts, and they have you try all the most iconic Romanian dishes, which is exactly what we love doing when we visit a new place.
Apparently they take you to all these secret little spots and places where locals eat, not necessarily tourists go. So a little bit more affordable, a little more tasty, the day-to-day, not the once a year kind of thing.
Yes. So
we're very excited for that, and we're excited to see what we're going to try.
So let's go explore Bucharest together and get to know its culture through its food.
So this is the theater museum, and we had no idea. We're actually staying right next door to it. But apparently this is where a majority of the protests happened. This is one of the first places that people started to revolt against communism in the 70s and the 80s. So it's a very important historical part of the city, which we had no idea. I guess since then they've really built it up, kind of made it more friendly, more inviting, a lot more welcoming. And this is the kilometer zero, so ground zero for the democracy movement in Romania, which is really cool. We've been here the whole time, never knew. So our guy just gave us a little history lesson about ground zero for neo-communism. We're gonna go to our first stop, get breakfast pretzel. Super excited. So she was telling us earlier that we're going to a lot of local spots, very unknown, kind of in the back alleys. Local eateries, not tourist eateries. And we're very excited. Our first stop, it's too late for a pretzel. They're less than 50 cents. Right.
This is what we're getting, Covrigi, mac și sage.
So apparently the pretzels came from the Germans in Transylvania, and they would transfer over borders. And apparently it's a custom to bring food for funerals. So a lot of people come in the morning, buy a bunch of pretzels, and just give them away at a church or to anyone they see. We've been here for like 10 minutes. There's been maybe a dozen people, 2 dozen people that came through and gotten many pretzels. Poppy seed, it's very good. It's a great, very pretzel. Not complaining, it's delicious. This does not do pretzels right.
This is a really good pretzel.
The United States, step your pretzel game up.
Yeah, make it as good as this one. This is so much better.
It's grilled too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a great way to start the day. Amazing fresh stop.
Got a Merdenele. It's like a giant cheese puff.
Fresh?
No.
Fresh meat. It's very hot, but it's sizeless.
These have a similar one to that, but yeah. No, this is like the feta. Okay. It's very salty. Fresh, it's very salty. In the pie, it's well, not so salty.
Delish.
The dough is delicious.
Wow, what a breakfast. So we're just gonna eat our cheese puff while we're on our way to our next stop. It's gonna be a surprise.
I'm glad you tailored dress, you know? This is our founding
This is the Armenian quarters. It's cool, they have a signpost that shows the distance to all the cities in Armenia. So all the distances to home, essentially, for the Armenian residents. It's pretty cool.
So our next stop is one of Bucharest's largest markets to try some of their local produce. But first, we need to ride a short tram ride, and then we'll see you there.
Cool. A lot of the edible grapes are wine grapes too. Some fruit here I've never seen before. Certain berries, random stone fruits I've never heard of or seen. So I'm very excited. I hope we can try some of those. This place is pretty epic though. It's amazing. There's still a ton of tropical produce. This place is ridiculous. My new favorite place. This is unreal. Wow. The market is ridiculous. They have an entire floor for cheese, meat, and wine. We're gonna go there first. And we're getting from her family's grocer. Should be excited. Best of the best. I want to come back here for Christmas. This place is on my wish list. I'm gonna send a letter to Santa asking me to bring me back here.
This market is pretty amazing. Like we can't stop looking around and taking pictures of everything. It's so interesting and so colorful and vibrant, and you can smell everything.
It's bonkers.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is like Disneyland for us.
They have a milk machine. Right from the farm, right to this chilled milk machine in the market. And you go in and you just fill up your 2-liter and there's your milk. That's awesome. Very clean, very sanitary, very fresh. That's awesome. We're way behind on the milk game, that's all I'm saying.
Another section.
This is like a fifth of it, just this one section. Now I think we're gonna get some barbecue, and then we're gonna have some palinka and picnic. I think. Ooh, and they play music I like too. Call me Mr. Rowe. She's preparing our picnic, and we ordered some sausages, some meat. So in the meantime, it's actually very hot today, so hydrate. Yesterday it was 6 degrees Celsius. Now it's very hot. We did not dress appropriately yet again. Doesn't help. What is it done in Romania?
How do you say cheers?
Noroc. N-O-R-O-C. Noroc.
If you don't make eye contact, 7 years, bad s***.
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
So we're enjoying our lovely, lovely sheep smoked cheeses. Our pork skin with some beautiful fresh tomatoes, fresh radishes. And of course, we have some blueberries, plum palinka, and coffee. So we have some lovely telema sheep's milk cheese and kečkoval. It's an aged sheep's milk cheese. Unbelievable. Semi-soft, very pungent. Oh, delicious. Actually, kind of mild. Very delicious. Fresh sheep's milk. Delicious. So salty. So salty. I used to make a cheese very similar to this.
What a picnic, huh?
And of course, pork skin. Do they soak? You soak the pork skin for a long time before the smoking process.
And then
Strong salt brine, right?
salt, a lot of salt.
A lot of salt, yeah. Very chewy. Pork skin. Smoke is nice though. Delicious. It's quite tasty, especially with the cheese.
One of our favorite things. They go so well together. Yeah.
Very well, yeah.
And their tomatoes are so sweet. It's so sweet. Some of the sweetest tomatoes I've tasted.
He's not a radish fan. Go ahead, go for it. I love radishes.
Just the produce here in Europe in general are so much better. So much better than like
I grew up on
literally
radishes.
anywhere we've ever tried. They're sweeter, they're more colorful. Wow. And these cheeses are just so amazing. It's a big chunk. It's a big chunk to just shove in your mouth.
delicious.
Delicious.
Okay, I'll take a tiny little taste of that. Just a really tiny.
Great lunch. Plum Palinka, plum brandy. Fermented plums, essentially. Naro. Oh, that's delicious. Delicious. It's a little sweet. It's not very bitter. It doesn't linger very much. Nice strong alcohol. That's delicious. Very strong water. This one's made by Aquafina. So our meat is finally here. Typically a mixture of beef and pork, garlic, and a variety of seasonings, just like everywhere else. Multitude of spices, and it probably varies depending on who makes them. Household restaurants, so on and so forth. Sweet, amazing, delicious mustard. That's my favorite already. Very generous portion of it. And then a little bit of bread rolls to eat with it. I want to soak up all that juice too. Very important. Not for sandwich. Not for sandwich. So I'm so excited. I've waited my entire life for this moment. This one moment. My entire life culminates to right now.
So you want to shove the sausage in plenty of sweet mustard, and then you just take a little piece of bread. So this is for all of you to share.
Okay.
I'll do that.
What's the preferred beer? Wow. Delicious. They cooked it perfectly too.
Yeah.
It's about medium well. Nice and well rested. It's very reminiscent of the region, being so close to Hungary, Turkey, and Greece as well. Just a nice grilled, seasoned, garlicky farce meat. It's amazing. The mustard is the absolute key. But the cooking process, it's amazing that they're cooked so perfectly well, especially for a ground meat. It's very impressive. It's very hard to find that. Very hard to find that, trust me. I've been looking everywhere my entire life. Quite amazing. So fresh. Outstanding. Outstanding. In Manila, we would call this bulutan. Good brandy, cold beer, and snacks to eat while you drink. I love the absurd amount of mustard too. It makes me so happy.
Wow. Oh wow, that's moist. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's really moist. Oh, it's so good. Super juicy. I just say juicy. It's very juicy. Oh yeah. With bread. I feel like it would go well with the cheese. I feel like it would go really well with this one. Let's try it again. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah. Yeah. 10 out of 10. 10, 10. I could eat this all day, every day, all day.
It's one of the sweetest pears I've ever had in my life.
Everybody has them.
15 secunde, deci e aproape de recordul mondial de 9,58.
Very sweet.
Outstanding. It's delicious. For the sugar content. Holy jeez. That's why the Palinka comes out so good. Just super high sugar content. Wow. Oh my, last one.
I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about families with their own still at home, right? Like 100 years old, so throwing in the clothes.
I've never in my life had something that a pear that sweet.
It's so sweet. Wow.
That's funny.
It's like cake. That's fun. Oh, wow. Wow. It's so sweet. Look at these tomatoes.
Oh, so the outside market, ton of produce. Inside market, 10 times more produce. You actually go farther. Wow. Sorry. Wow. Sorry. And then there's a historical building built in the 1300s. Across the way, it's a heritage site. And they sell textiles, pots, pans, plates, knives, jackets. Very, very cool though. Very nice place. We stop at this lovely little winery. There's fresh pressing grapes and everything. So we got a wonderful non-alcoholic wine or grape juice. It's delicious. It was $2 for a liter. And it is truly amazing. No sugar added. Just fresh pressed grapes. They press them right on the side, filter them and fill up these giant wooden barrels, and you pay 10 lei per liter, which is about $2. We thought it was fine. This is probably a smarter idea. A little less fun, but it's very delicious, so I'm not upset with my choice. So we actually found some fermented grape juice, which we're very excited for 2/3 the price.
So,
Pre, post.
So that was a pretty amazing market visit. It's probably one of the coolest markets we've ever seen.
Agreed.
So now that we're done with our market tour and our little sausage picnic, we are off to the next spot and we'll see you there.
Would you say we had a sausage fest?
Sausage picnic! So we didn't actually have to go very far for our next stop because it's right next to the place where we got the wine, but this time we're gonna get some donuts. Yay!
You're right.
I love donuts.
Gogoasa, as Mama makes them. Should I try it?
yes,
It's hot.
this is my favorite part of the store, I'm sure.
I don't necessarily do the same for every day, but when I do have several days consecutive,
Super light, very crispy. It's delicious. The bubbles.
yes, but our thing is more when it was
Nice
before
light flaky
COVID.
pockets.
So sometimes we have, Anita has more requests that she can accept because she doesn't have the guys that she did before. So, yeah, and this store
Delicious.
is,
It's the best donut I've ever had.
request, but it's also the longest one in town.
Truly, it's the dough.
Some other
None of that
have other jobs and
American donut. Do not eat that.
so they prefer the short
Eat this.
ones. I do that in 4 times, so I
Gogoasa. Gosha's number one. It does seem like it's. You don't see
Still nice and hot, lightly dusted with sugar, a little bit crispy on the outside, very perfectly fried. Oh wow. Oh, this is so good. I would eat this every day if I lived here. Wow. Just look at that. Look at the skin on that. And the consistency is not too heavy, not like too bready. We love that she's bringing us to all of these local places that are really, really small. And they're not chains, they're not big restaurants, they're one-offs. Like you really have to go to this particular market, this particular stall to get this particular donut. So it's off the beaten path, local secrets. So good. So I just gonna finish this and we'll bring you to the next food spot. I think we'd be able to finish it because it was so big, but it's so good. Oh my gosh.
That's because she's so hungry.
I'm not even hungry.
That'll be a treat, like ice cream for me.
Because we had this discussion. We went to another restaurant and then the
So good. Okay, now let's go to our next spot.
After a lovely little tram ride, we have made it to the Jewish Quarter. Conveniently located next to the Armenian Quarter. We're going to our next mystery destination. So we're just going to take a short stroll. We're going to take a little walk through the old Jewish quarters as well as see some beautiful old Romanian churches, including some of the old royal churches from the 17th century.
We made it into Old Town for our very last stop of the day, into this very small local restaurant to try some new beers, some wine, and what do you call it? A plethora.
Panache of culinary delights.
Yes, there you go. All right, let's try them.
So we have toasted bread, 3 spreads, eggplant, red onions, garlic, and then we have essentially pureed white beans, stewed onions, and then roasted eggplant, roasted red peppers, garlic, and bread.
And you spread.
And you spread on the bread.
All right. Try that.
Please, please. Let's try it.
Okay, what are we gonna go for here?
Good. The fresh eggplant. Very nice, very light. Nice bite on the onions. It's very fresh. It's delicious. It's like a salad spread on the bread. Apparently these are very reminiscent of the Ottoman Empire. Just the style in general. Especially the eggplant and the purees and the general flavors. But I've never been to the Ottoman Empire, so. The roasted eggplant is phenomenal. Eggplant, peppers, perhaps a touch of tomato in there maybe. Lots of garlic. Delicious. Piping puree, caramelized onions. White beans, oil, garlic, and then stewed onions. It's very tasty, very fresh. All 3 have a very different mouthfeel to them. Delicious. This is our little bitty elevator. I can touch every surface at one time. That was amazing. The food was so good. We're so fat.
All right, we're back in our room. We're ready to take a big nap after all that food, but it was an amazing food tour. We absolutely recommend them. This is the Bucharest Bohemian Quarters Food and Market Tour. We found them through Airbnb experiences. We'll link them down below if you do want to book them. It was so amazing because they bring you to local spots and places that you would never normally know to go, or things you wouldn't normally try.
It's really cool. It's actually curated by my history professor here in Bucharest. So it's very history driven, and then immediately after, the food kind of follows historically with it. So it's a lot of fun. It was great. That was phenomenal. That's better than going to any museum.
So check them out. We'll leave the link down below if you do want to book them, and we hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed filming it. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.